Welcome back to the 2019-2020 Vikings Voice podcast. I'm Jack, and I'm here with.
Eamon Esposito.
And Nikki.
We're here. This podcast is be focusing on the holidays because we're about to go on our winter break, celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah. Do you guys have any plans?
No, not really. I'm just gonna stay local, have Christmas at my house.
Nice. Do you guys have any family coming over?
Yep. My mom's side of the family.
Nice. What about you?
I don't really do. I do things Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I think I'm having dinner with like my dad's side 'cause my parents are divorced. So I usually spend Christmas Eve at my mom's, and then I'll end up going to my dad's and spending Christmas Day there. And then I don't think anything for the rest of the week. I'm trying to go to New York City to see all like the Christmas stuff
Yeah.
before, December ends.
I think I'm going upstate New York because I'm Jewish, so I celebrate Hanukkah. So we don't really have like a lot of Christmas things, but we'll probably go up there for a couple of days and come back Christmas Day. Getting into the holidays, what's your guys' like favorite part about it? Do you think?
Probably like all the food and like holiday cookies. That's a big one for me.
Yeah.
It's the vibes, like the cookies, the desserts, and then the movies, and it's all like holiday time is just like all warm and fuzzy, and I don't know, it's always nicer than because it's like you have stuff to look forward to. Like after Halloween ends, it's Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving ends, it's Christmas, but then after Christmas ends, you're kind of like, all right.
But it's probably like
holidays.
the best holiday to end off on.
True.
Going back to movies, what do you guys consider like probably the greatest Christmas movie in your opinion?
Honestly, Home Alone for me. One and two. They're both really good.
I've never seen the second one. Home Alone is definitely a good one. I like The Grinch, the one with like the real characters. I think I grew up watching that one the most. I don't like the most recent one, the cartoon. I think they just kind of made it less scary for
Wait, wasn't
younger
the cartoon
kids.
one the original?
Well, there was the original, and then
Yeah.
there was sort of like the, I don't know, I guess CGI version
Oh, all right.
of it that they made last Christmas.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like Home Alone. I think the first and second one are good, but they made a lot of other ones, and after that, it just doesn't make sense. Kevin McAllister, the original one, is probably the best.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think Elf with Will Ferrell is definitely a top three with one of the Home
classic.
Alone's Christmas movies. I just think that it's always funny to laugh at, and I don't really watch it year round, but I feel like it's a movie you could possibly watch year round if just because it's that good of a movie, in my opinion. I know a lot of people may disagree with me on that, but that's what I think personally.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's just like a really funny actor, and I like a lot of his movies, but I just feel like Elf sometimes is like overplayed,
Yeah,
especially around the
I've probably
holidays.
seen it like, oh my gosh. At this point, I've seen it so many times that I definitely couldn't sit and actually watch it. Like I feel like I could sit and actually watch The Grinch, but I feel like if the Elf is on, you can just like keep it in the background. But
I think it's because I don't really watch the movie a lot. I'll probably maybe watch it once every Christmas, and then that's it. And it's like when you come back to it a year later, like same jokes. It's just it's funnier over and over.
Yeah.
it's kind of sad because I was just thinking about Christmas music and how I don't really listen to it anymore. But like I feel like Christmas now is so much different from when I was younger. Like when I was younger, I loved Christmas music, and we used to do like, do you guys know what Santa Tracker is? We used to,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
track
alright, yeah.
Santa.
Definitely.
I used to have like big, like have all my cousins over, and we'd all like stay up in the basement tracking Santa, and like that was like the highlight of like my Christmas Eve, and just like waking up the next morning and being so excited. And I get so jealous with like my little siblings because they still have that, like, I don't know, they still have that excitement, like waking up like 6 in the morning and going to open presents. But now it's like,
Last year for last Christmas, we went down to New Orleans, and my mom's brother, they celebrate Christmas, and I was sleeping like 6 in the morning. My little sister and my little cousin run in. And he's like, Santa came, the presents are under the tree, and I'm just like, it's 6 in the morning. Give me 2 more hours. I'm
Yeah.
way too tired for this.
see, I still wake up super early. I wake up at like 6, 5:30. Like I wake up early.
I just don't do that.
Yeah,
in
me
my-
neither. Like I feel like the excitement factor is definitely like
Do you
not
have
really
like
there.
any younger siblings or anything? Or
No, I'm the youngest in like my entire family, so
That's probably
like
why then, because I like sharing the excitement with like because my brother is 7 and my little sister is 6, so I like to wake up early and like share the excitement with them. Like I wake them up and I'm like, get up, like Santa came, you know.
Well,
But
yeah, I
that,
guess it's
that's
different if
fun.
you have like younger,
Yeah,
relatives and
because they're
stuff
gonna
like
wake up
that.
either way.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. My parents like told my brother that Santa doesn't come for anyone over 12 years old because my parents didn't feel like, having to buy more gifts for my sister and I from Santa. So, I don't know. It's kind of sad because we get like 2 or 3 gifts and then like Santa brings all these gifts for my brother, but yeah.
Yeah, I think also in celebrating Hanukkah is a little different because if you it's usually at night and you get one present every night, and I think I like that. I mean, I like that because you get like a different variety of options. Like it doesn't come with you once every like all at once, and you get something to look forward to for the 8 nights, and then
Yeah.
some like family things that go around. So I enjoy that as well.
I think what's nice, even though having divorced parents is not nice, but the what's nice about it is that um, on Christmas in the morning after I open all my presents from my mom's house, we just leave and go right to my dad's house and open a whole bunch of other presents. So it's like even after the fun, there's like
It's like
more
two for the
presents
price of one
waiting.
right there.
Yeah, so there's more presents waiting, which is so fun. And my stepmom like goes all out with like the whole Santa thing, 'cause I don't know, she like I don't know. I feel like my mom already has like 3 kids. By the third kid, you're like, oh whatever. But my stepmom, it's like my little sister is her first kid. Well, technically her first kid, and so she goes all out with Santa and Christmas and all of that. So Santa buys presents for everyone, including my dog. So. My dog gets presents, and my dog gets a stocking with stocking
Really?
stuffers. Yep.
What usually comes with that? Like
Toys,
chew
a
toys?
ball, treats, all of it. But my dog, he can't have those like squeaky toys or anything. He just rips them apart and takes the squeaky toy out. So we don't buy him those.
So in other news at the school, getting more into the Christmas spirit, tomorrow, um, with the Key Club, a bunch of students are going over to Cohen Children's Medical Center along with the band and giving presents and stuff to little kids that want it and need it. And it's going to be a good time. I know that everyone that's going over there like dress up in Santa hats and just try and get everybody into sort of to the Christmas spirit.
Aw, I don't
Yeah.
even know. I didn't know. My mom had mentioned it to me, but I didn't know they were actually going themselves.
Yeah, I
They go during school?
I'm packing like all the presents into sort of like into like bags and stuff second period, and they go from third to like sixth
Who
period,
goes?
I believe. It's anyone that's signed up. Like if you're part of the Key Club, you heard about it, and then I'm sure that the rumors like not rumors, but like the information has spread.
But is it
And
like a school thing? Like people go on the bus
yes,
to it?
they go on a bus along with the band who, well, they play like Christmas music for everybody, and it just gets everybody really happy and joyful, and just
Yeah, Christmas
so-
spirit.
yeah, a
Yeah, it
lot of
sounds like a
Christmas
really nice
spirit
thing
for
to
sure.
do.
Sorry?
I said that sounds like a really nice thing to do.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
it's always nice giving, but it's even better, actually going to like see who it's going to and the happiness that you can, do for other people. Like I remember this summer I visited Armenia, which is like where my parents are from and basically my whole culture. So I visited and it's always better. Like we visited like a lot of the poor areas and communities and donated a few of my old stuff and I feel like it's so much better than, I mean obviously any charity is good, but it kind of means something more when it's like one-on-one and personal and you're actually being able to give it to the person rather than just putting it in like a clothing drop box and never seeing, who it goes to.
It's always nice to see sort of like the expression on their faces, and you get really appreciative for what you have and how you're able to give to people that are less fortunate than you
Exactly.
are. I guess that's kind of what the holiday season is all about in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I always do sort of like a charity at a local church. It's sort of like a food drive. We'll like bring food already prepared and give it to homeless people, and it's just something nice to do around the holiday times. Just to give back to the community.
Absolutely. I know that like soup kitchen stuff opened up in New York City for the poor that they can go and get a nice meal on Christmas Eve and just sort of just embrace everything. So that's really nice. Like I said, that's what the holiday spirit is all about.
Yeah.
Speaking of holidays, I forgot that New Year's is coming up. So, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Or did you guys keep any of your New Year's resolutions from 2019?
I don't remember my New Year's resolution for 2019.
I think mine was to like eat less sugar, and that lasted for about 3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
I tried for 2019. I tried to go to the gym every Tuesday during.
I feel like that's like a very common one.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't even want to do it. It's not like, oh, I need to get fit. Like, I just feel like it's a good thing to go to the gym. It just makes you feel good after. And so I wanted to go every Tuesday. And then one day I was sick and I was like, I'm not going to go today. And then after that, I just never went again. So that didn't work out. I think I also had a New Year's resolution that I was going to, like, anyone who had made my 2018 bad, I would just kind of, get them out of my life, which I totally didn't follow with either. Like, the day after New Year's, one of, like, my exes happened to text me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I totally didn't follow with any of my plans, so I'm hoping to stick to that one this year. That's one of my New Year's resolutions is, be around people who make me happy, because I feel like that's just important. You don't want to surround yourself with people who make you feel bad about yourself. But I don't think I'm gonna make the gym one a resolution anymore.
Yeah, I'm making that one my resolution for
Really?
this year. I mean, I usually go to the gym, but I kind of want to like up the ante a little bit, just so like go more than like once or twice a
Yeah.
week. Maybe up it up to like 3 or 4, and like increase weight and just get to a more like a fit physical condition. So for like when tennis comes later, and then soccer, my for senior year soccer in the fall, I'll be prepared.
It's
And
also important because
yeah.
colleges can recruit you based on
Yeah, I
your
don't know if
sports
I don't really
performance.
plan on playing in college. I don't know,
Oh.
cause like I could probably go. I don't know, like I definitely wouldn't be able to go D1, that's for sure. And I kind of want to go to a D1 college and like enjoy that sort of college experience and watch sports with like really good athletes throughout. So that's kind of my plan. I mean, I might keep playing tennis there with maybe like a club team or something, but
Yeah.
nothing as like competitive as like a D1 tennis, because I don't know if I can get to that goal, especially now when college is in a couple of like a year or so.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true. Like I know I had a few friends that ran track in college, D3, and you would think like it's kind of more laid back, but it's really intense. Like their schedules were booked up. So like if you just do a club sport, I feel like you're able to balance things out a lot easier and
absolutely. For tennis, you guys remember Luke Karnowicz from last year?
No,
Senior.
I'm not familiar with him.
Okay, so he was like, he was the captain of our tennis team, and he went over to Binghamton to play D1 tennis, and like, his schedule is based off of tennis tennis school, and I guess a little bit of hanging out with friends, but there's really not a lot of free time,
Yeah.
even if you don't plan on going anywhere with it in your future. It's still the biggest commitment possible,
I feel like you really need to enjoy the sport at that point, because if you enjoy it, then it's not really a chore, and some people take it as a good distraction from schoolwork and just like a way to relieve stress. But I feel like if you're not enjoying it, you'll just see it as a chore, and it's like physical labor that you don't want to put yourself in.
Exactly.
But what I found is like for New Year's resolutions involving the gym, I feel like everyone needs like a set schedule, because I feel like when you have like a set schedule of when to go, you're more likely to do it. Like I used to put it in my planner and everything. But I don't know. I feel like if you have just like a set schedule and you actually stick to it, you will actually be able to follow through with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with
And
that.
not be like me and like don't go one day and then never go again.
Yeah.
Eamon, did you say you have any resolutions or no? I forget.
Probably the same as Jax, honestly. Just go to
Yeah.
the gym more and I don't know, try and stay in shape. Don't eat like crap. Cut
Yeah.
back on the fast food.
For me, I think it's just like a self-care year. Like
Yeah.
I feel like everyone needs that. Everyone needs a good year of just like self-care and self-improvement. And I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This year was like stressful. After listening to like everybody else and just some of the things that happened this year, and gosh, I feel like it was just a stressful year, and I feel like 2020 everyone needs to relax and like
Yeah.
put your feet up and
I mean, for you guys as
chill out.
seniors.
Yeah, I mean, it's our time to just, relax.
Yeah,
Once we get accepted,
exactly.
that's
It's our
it,
time to relax. It's our time to get excited for college. I mean, 2020 is the year we're going to be going to school. So that's exciting.
So are you guys looking to forward to the second half of the school year?
I don't know how much looking forward to is, but I'm excited to, like, I guess, get really into the, like, knee deep into everything. I mean, third quarter is definitely probably considered the hardest quarter, so it's gonna be a couple of rough times, but it's all gonna be worth it at the end. Just going into summer, going to the final year, that's always the goal. So I guess I could look forward to it in some senses, in other senses I just don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of excited, but I'm also a little stressed because I feel like I was so excited in the beginning of the year, like, oh, I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to go to college. And then now, like, the school year is going by so fast, and it's literally almost midterms. Like, I'm thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, all that just went by so fast. Like, in that amount of time again, like, it'll be college, and we'll be getting ready. I mean, like, it'll be summer, and we'll be getting ready to go to college, and, dorms and all that. And it's like, although it's exciting, like, after I've talked to so many of my friends who are in college, and they're just like, oh my gosh, the amount of work, like, I would kill to be in high school right now. Like, you have to, like, there's just small things I feel like people don't think of when they go to college. Like, you won't have dinner all the time. Like, my
Yeah,
parents
oh
cook
my
me
God, that's
dinner.
true.
Like, yeah, like, you won't have the home cooked meals. Like, you either have to, like, go to the dining hall when it's open, or like,
Noodles.
but yeah, ramen noodles, buy yourself food. Like, that's kind of stressful because I know sometimes when I'm super stressed out at work, doing schoolwork, whatever, it's helpful when my mom's like, oh, like, do you want dinner? Because then it's like someone makes it for you. But otherwise, it's all on you, like,
Yeah.
keeping yourself healthy while also, being able to do good in school and kind of just balancing everything on your own. And you have, like, an increase in schoolwork, so I'm kind of scared.
I kind of think that people associate college with what they see in, like, movies and TV shows
Yeah.
and stuff, and they X out all the factors of, like, staying up at 2 a.m. finishing an essay because you couldn't write it the day before because you had a test to study for.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sort of worried, like, with the food situation. My mom wants me to, like, know how to cook, like, 5 good meals
Yeah.
for me so I could, like, survive off of that. Otherwise, it's gonna be a lot of money going into,
Like, all I
like,
know how to make
cafeteria.
is, like, pasta. Like, I
Yeah,
can
but
make some
that's
pasta. But, like,
exactly.
meats, I don't know how to cook meats without, like, I don't know. They might be raw. Like,
My sister,
uh,
who's 12, can cook hamburgers, and I
oh,
can't.
wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm
no.
actually,
I can make a hot dog.
I'm
I
really
could do
into
that.
grilling and, like, stuff like that and cooking my own food. So I'm, like, kind of excited for that part of it.
Oh,
Alright.
you're lucky
Well,
then.
you got it. Well, I have to start learning how to do stuff like that for me to, I guess, survive without spending all the money that I possibly have.
Or you could
But I
just live
heard-
on ramen.
Yeah.
Nothing
or
wrong with
yeah.
that.
I heard this really cool thing, and I saw it on college tours. It was a microwave fridge. It was like sort of like this thing that you can rent throughout the year.
So it was
And
like a fridge and a microwave put in one?
all
Oh.
all into one. So it's basically probably like the key essential to a college dorm room
Yeah.
because you can get all your drinks and cold foods and then heat it up, eat it, and go straight back to work because that's basically what college looks like with I guess some downtime and then actually enjoying the college
That's
campus.
what
Yeah.
I just want the downtime and the enjoying and by myself.
Exactly.
But it's like, I don't know. I'm scared because it's so much responsibility and people don't really take it in. Like, people don't really think about it. And I didn't even think about it until my friends went to college, and then they were all talking to me about it, and they were like, wow, like, I have no money left. Like, I have no food. Like, I have to pay for my textbooks, but I also don't have food. So what am I going to do? And I was like, oh my God. They're like falling asleep in the lounge, like doing their homework. And I'm like, wow, I don't know if I'm ready for that. So
Yeah, but I guess it's something to look forward to.
something to look for. It's a new experience. It's a new
Yes.
experience. It's something different from what we're used to for all this time. It's like something, and it's going to be weird, like, being alone without our parents, like, being able to just, like, go wherever we want, whenever, and not have to ask. Like, I don't know. I still have to ask. Like, if I'm going to leave the house, I have to be like, oh, can I go to my friend's house? But now you just leave and don't have to ask.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
In other news, for I guess school nowadays, the fashion show, I believe that's happening today, in the library, I believe so, and I think that's a big deal for a lot of people.
What is the fashion show?
Yeah, is
I
that
don't
like
really
the
know.
senior fashion show or is that
No,
something else?
Oh, is it the It's the facts. It's like the fact that they make clothes. They make their own
Yeah,
clothes
exactly,
and
and
then
then
they
they
go. They
present
display
it.
them in the
The
library.
senior fast shows later in the
Yeah,
year.
that's more of like a sort of like, I guess, joking type of thing. Like
Sort of.
it's
yeah.
more like funny.
Speaking of funny for senior things, senior play is coming up in mid-January. How's things going over there? I know that
Yeah,
you're in it.
yeah. I actually have one of the lead roles as the principal.
Ooh, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. It's looking like it's gonna be really funny.
Have you guys been rehearsing a lot?
Yeah. Pretty much almost every day during the week we rehearse, and yeah, it's going well. And we have people writing skits and stuff, so
Nice.
should be pretty funny.
Also, something that happened this week was the winter concert. I heard that was a success, even for the middle school and the high school. And then Acoustic Cafe is January 3rd. I know that it's too late to sign up for it, but I'm performing in it for the Acoustic Cafe because I mean I missed the deadline, but I know Mr. Wankel, so he's like, yeah, we'll
He's like,
squeeze
yeah,
you
we'll
in."
just squeeze you in
What
there.
are you doing? What are you
guitar.
doing? Oh.
Yeah, and yeah, that's all the things coming up for school at this moment. Do you guys have anything else to add?
I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah,
there's
no, I
anything.
think we're good.
So yeah, thank you for watching.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Viking Voice podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. See you guys later.